Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's Mike here at Gamefromscratch, and today we have not one, not two, but three different bundles. One for Unreal, one for Godot, and one for Unity, all from Lure-Test. These are all 3D environment bundles. I've always been a big fan of 3D environment bundles. They're kind of amongst my faves, and here you can see one of them in action. This is one of the Godot bundles. I'm going to show you two each, though each one of these has like, I think the Godot has 25, Unity has like 30, and then there's like 40 or 45 in the Unreal Engine bundle, but you get an idea of what these bundles are all about. This one is a cyberpunk environment in a rooftop setting. Now, what I do appreciate about these bundles is that they actually are also set up, first off, that they make Godot versions. I wish more people would do that. And second, everything is prefab, ready to go. Just basically drop it in the world as you need it, and you are good to go. I hope to see more and more creators start creating assets for Godot game engine. It is a starved market. People are looking for stuff desperately, and this is, again, one of the people out there actually doing Godot native stuff, which I love to see. So anyways, that is the cyberpunk roof environment. And next up, we have something a little bit different in style. This is a stylized environment for a medieval village. Again, this one is another Godot example. Get an idea of what you can do with this. Here, there's no interiors, I don't believe, but gives you an idea. All of the stuff that's available here. And once again, everything is modular, ready to go in your own game. These are just demo scenes, obviously. So you got here pre-created prefabs. So if I need to bring in, well, I guess I don't really want to bring in a cloud, but let's say a door, boom, there you go. So super simple to work with. Everything is ready to go, modular, and so on. So again, we got some stylized one, and then we got some from a bunch of different genres. I'll show you more details of the bundles in just a second. So let's now move on to, say, Unreal Engine. So here we are, one of the assets in Unreal Engine. This is the Mayan ruin, as you can see by this jaguar holding a spear. Once again, very similar setup. Everything is modular, ready to go. So you want to bring something in, come on down here, pick the object that you're interested in. Okay, not done as blueprints, as meshes, like so, and then literally just drag it into the scene. So there is a candle, or for example, a big jade head, like so, and ready. So that is one of the assets. This, again, is the Mayan ruin environment. And then the next one we're going to show is the stacked slum environment. So if you've ever seen Ready Player One, that's kind of the idea here. A bunch of stacked homes on top of each other, no interiors in this case. Gives you an idea of the kind of assets you're working with. And then we got some things to, fill out the lawns and so on the outside edge. But again, gives you an idea of what kind of assets you can affect or expect in these packs. Now, another really cool thing here is you can actually pretty easily get Unreal Engine assets out into anything else. Check out the guides down below. You can also get Unity into Unreal, Unity into Godot, Godot into others as well. Check all those out in the links down below. So if you see something on the Unreal Engine side, but you're using Unity or Godot, you think, ooh, I want that, chances are you can at least get the static meshes out looking pretty much picture perfect with guides down below. All right, so that is it for the Unreal Engine. Let's head on over to Unity. And our first asset is definitely a looker. We've actually seen this one in a bundle in the past, though. This is the post-apocalyptic diner asset, so you get an idea of what you're working with. In this case, you're seeing it in the universal render pipeline. There's also HDRP and built-in options for most of these as well. Again, gives you an idea. And then once again, all of the prefabs are there and ready to go. So if we see here, okay, under art over here, and then prefabs, and you got a ton of different prefabs that you could drop into your world. And of course, we can wait for the shaders to come in, and then boom, there you off and going. So that's the first one. This is the post-apocalyptic diner scene. And the final part of our demonstration, we have the Tortuga Lighthouse. What is that all about? Well, it is a lighthouse sitting on top of a giant tortoise. Why is there a lighthouse on top of a giant tortoise? I don't know, but it looks good. So you get an idea, again, stairs and so on. Lighthouse, a little house for it. No interiors once again on this one, but as you can see, boom, the lighthouse environment. And once again, you can get these from one engine to the other. Don't worry about that over much. If you're willing to jump through a couple of hoops, you can do so. Check out the guides below. So that is it for the hands-on portion. Again, I'm just showing you like two from each engine because there's a ton more here. Like you see here, the Unreal Engine bundles, there's 40 plus packs here. One thing you're going to notice, this is super important. See this price of $99.99? Do not pay that. When you check out, use the code SP, as in spring, SP60. That'll knock $60 off the price, makes it $39.99. So basically, if there's a single asset here you're interested in, it makes all of the rest of them basically free. So what are we getting here? You get the Viking Village pack, Bazaar pack, a sci-fi hangar, Gothic Cathedral, Fantasy Gothic Castle, Mayan Caves we saw in action, a foggy Japanese street, stylized island castle, stylized lost cave, sci-fi robot factory, medieval stone temple, medieval church and graveyard, stylized Christmas amusement park, a wrecked ship, modular Paris City, street, space base in Red Planet, abandoned mansion, lakeside village house, medieval fantasy dungeon, sci-fi complex lab, modular convenience store, stylized cavern mahal, Crystal Cave Dungeon, Lakeside Village, Fuyo Cyberpunk Diner, Border Checkpoint Cliffside Roads Pack, Artist Attic Studio, Stylized Countryside Life Environment, Stylized Magical Haunted Village, Burger Restaurant, Lost Temple, African Village, Stacked Slum, we saw in action, Natured Waterfall, Asian Monastery, Luxury Bridal Boutique, French Town, medieval French town that is, medieval village, fishing dock, ruins, and on it goes. So you're getting a ton of assets here for $39.99. Again, if you use that code SP60. If you want to pay the full price for some reason, you can do that too. Wouldn't recommend it personally. So that is the Unreal Engine one. This is by far the biggest pack. They all have the same price, by the way, and they all have the same setup. So again, use the code SP60, drops it down to $39.99. On the Unity side, you can see Viking Village, Steampunk Environment. We've definitely seen many of these in previous bundles, though. So if you are a prolific buyer of humble bundles and so on, do make sure you don't already have what you might be interested in. A stylized castle environment, game and entertainment area, tire shop, Asian Canal, fighting arena, capital, abandoned swimming pool, stylized medieval village, space burgers, and then we got some mini poly, so low res version stuff, like kind of like in the Cinti style of a racetrack and a fantasy kingdom there. Board game interior, big star system, the lighthouse we saw in action, and the post-apocalyptic diner we saw in action, stylish Japanese shrine, Halloween stylized Azer Hillside, command center, Souls-like throne room, pirate environment, and so on. As you can see, ton of stuff there as well. And then we get to the Unity stuff here, in which case you're getting 25 plus packs. Once again, same price, use code SP60. And here you're seeing you got the Asia Canal environment, Roman swimming pool, Metro 2029, so like Metro 2029 or 2033 style underground area, pizza restaurant, Cold War underground bunker, vintage bar, Will's room, U.S. Capitol, stylized floating slum, ancient cathedral, abandoned chemistry classroom, 1900s office, cyberpunk laboratory, spelt wrong, cyberpunk roof market, dark fantasy church, fantasy dungeon, feudal Japanese war room, medieval castle interior, stylized house interior, stylized lost cave, stylized medieval town, stylized pirate port village, stylized Viking hut, a subway station, an office corridor, haunted village, garage warehouse, carpenter's workshop, modern office, and then finally the abandoned horror mansion. So you're getting a ton of environments here. Again, all of these are obviously native to Godot. In terms of how these work, in the case of the Unreal Engine stuff, it comes down like an Unreal Engine project. In the case of Godot, you can pick it as forward or mobile renderer, and you basically download it there, import in the .godot project. And then in the case of the Unity stuff, it comes down as a Unity package, which you can then import in. That package will generally have URP, HDRP, as well as built-in pipeline versions that you can then import into your project. And then obviously, since it's Unity, those import processes are going to be super fast. So once again, we have the Spring Godot bundle, the Unity bundle, and the Unreal Engine bundle. And if you're interested in getting one from one bundle to the other, there are guides down below for converting between game engines. It is allowed. These are the studio versions, which is for studios up to 11 people in size, which for the vast majority of you should be a good enough thing. Otherwise, you can use them in a commercial setting. By the way, purchasing any of these bundles using my links down below does help support Game from Scratch, and I do appreciate it very much. So again, new bundles for Unreal, Unity, and Godot. Let me know what you think. Talk to you all later. Goodbye.